Hey, what's up, Saw Method Version Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Doing another video out here in beautiful nature. Can't be beat. We're going to be looking at something I've been watching a lot of lately, mainly because I saw a video on the Explore feed on Instagram, and it got me thinking about all the different ones that I've seen over the years and just what people will do in order to actually make a little bit of money off some cards. Not necessarily saying it's a good or a bad thing, but we'll watch and see what we're talking about. We're going to be going over people cracking slabs and some of the weird things people do whenever they do it. I've watched a lot of videos, that stuff. I mean, people are always going back and forth on their fucking best grading company that they like, what they think they should do to get a 10, what they think here, what they think there. But the one thing a lot of those guys have in common is they all crack some slabs usually to go regrade and try to get a better grade. We're going to look at some of that. We're going to look at see some of the weird things people do, because I saw like this one and then I just went down a rabbit hole of just goofy things I saw. You know, no hate to anybody personally, just some of y'all crack slabs a little funny. Some of y'all are going to be losing some fingers doing some of the stuff y'all do. So without further ado, grab some popcorn, sit down, let's review some clips. Of course, all the creators will be in the description below. Thank you for your videos and all that. And let's get rocking and rolling, baby. Slab cracking time.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Pokey New York, and I am here with an infinite money hack featuring Pokemon cards. And here is a Charizard GX in a PSA 9. Paid around $280 for it. So I usually go to the Alt app and check recent sold on the 9s. They go around maybe around $280 to $330. And I usually check for raw prices as well. Right now, the raw card is going for around $400 to $450. So I
usually do is use my saw method to crack open the slab. You know, use a knife on a slide and then just do a little thing right there.
So first of all, he does the saw method. That's what kind of stopped me right there real quick. Dude's using like a steak knife and he's just sawing through his pack. Hey, whatever you do to actually get your slabs open, there's a lot of people that do a lot of different things. I've seen people use pliers. I've seen people use wire cutters. I've seen people use multi-tools. That's my personal preference of how I do it. CGC slabs got cracked a hella plenty with some multi-tool stuff going on. But I mean, I just don't recommend a knife for a couple different reasons. I mean, you go do that. I mean, at least he's not prying it open with a knife, right?
crack it open, put the knife in, and usually just shimmy in there, crack open the slab, make sure the top loader, and there we go. Got yourself a $450 card and only paid $280 for it.
Yeah, you only paid $280 for an infinite hack money card. Oh, get the raw cards and all that stuff. But you almost lost your finger, and I guarantee that could have also been a really expensive trip to the hospital. Probably would have lost a little bit of money on top of that. May have been down a finger. Might have been doing the whole four-finger crack from now on. So that's unfortunate. And you put the blade right fucking towards your finger as well. Like, I don't know. There's probably a better way to do it. But hey, infinite money hack. It is kind of weird that PSA 9s in some cases are worth less than raw cards. I guess that's just the alternate art craze and the hype for you for that. It's just, I don't know, man. You're going to stab the shit out of your fingers doing that stuff. But hey, surely that's the only goofy thing we're going to watch today, right? This one's a good bit older. I like the old Gears of War execution style, the old curb stomp we're going to do to this slab. What's funny is Metri, when we were at Card Party, actually did this to one of his slabs too. It was a Flareon that he pulled, and he just fucking curb stomped the shit out of that one too. It was actually a clean break, but something went awry when we were trying to take the card out as well. I'll let him share that story whenever he feels good enough to do it, but it was pretty gnarly. But these thicker ones, they have a little bit of a harder time. I just like that method. Put it on a case and then just stomp it like it owes you money. Stomp it like it's fucking been skipping out on the payments, like the three months of payments to keep your family safe. And you gotta teach them a lesson. You gotta show that pack who's boss. This is another reason I don't really like graded packs for a whole lot of reasons. I feel like this is ultimately the fate that's gonna befall all of them. I can see cards at least staying in slabs, like some of them for collectability. There's gonna be a case where, in my personal opinion, people are just gonna buy graded packs and they're just gonna fucking open them, because ultimately the value of a pack is gonna be for the cards that are inside, and boxes and stuff. Like people are going to open that. But that's my opinion. For another time, curb stomp that shit.
Prepared for this. We got the eye protection. We got everything we need. Our first pack that I want to actually crack out of here is going to be a Generations pack. It's graded a near mint 8. And I was actually able to get this pack for around $80 because I was going for packs with lower grades, like near mint 8. Obviously, I'm not trying to get like a gem mint 10 and crack it out because those are super expensive, but it's the same thing. It's a booster pack.
So this is probably going to be the best case example of things to do. I mean, PokeRev has on the PPE, he has on his iPro. I mean, it keeps you safe, but you never really look that good doing it. But hey, it's better than having a piece of shrapnel fly in your eye and you being blinded from just opening it. I mean, that'd be a good trip to the hospital too, right? Hey, what the fuck happened to you? Yeah, I was opening slabs. I was cracking them with a little piece of plastic. I was trying to get a Pokemon card. No, an actual Pokemon card booster pack out, and just a shrapnel piece went directly in my eye. But, you know, you never look cool doing it.
All right, so let's get started. We have our pack here. Now, the first thing I like to do is always just put it into some sort of like plastic thing to kind of protect it from all the pieces flying everywhere. And then I just use these to kind of crack it open. The newer slabs are a little bit more challenging to crack open, but you can get it. I'm sure if you had a better tool too, it'd actually be easier, but I'm just gonna crack each corner. And yeah, these plastic pieces can actually go flying, so you gotta be careful, but that might be enough to actually get this out of here now. So the next thing I have is just a flat screwdriver, and I'm just gonna kind of like jam this in here to kind of pry it apart, really. So we're just gonna kind of crack into this like so. Come on. All right, there we go, nice. And then you want to send these back in so they actually take it out of the population, but let's see if we can get this out of here next. We pop that off, and then we pull our pack out.
Yeah, probably best case scenario, but like those pliers, I never think those work super fucking well on it. I think like a multi-tool or something like that, something that actually gets some real cut action going on there, that's really good you want to see. But like this is probably the best case example of someone opening and cracking a slab pack like that. It's going to go like that. They have they have the bag, they have the iPro, they have all that stuff. They keep plastic from flying everywhere. I've seen very many cases of people just saying fuck it and just like slamming on them and like plastic just going, I don't know. Some of them goofy things where I swear one time you're going to just see a case of someone just like messing something up from plastic just flying around the room fucking pinball style. But I mean, that's probably the best case that you're going to get with Pokey right there. But, you know, you never look cool wearing the Tim the Toolman Taylor eye protection.
Hey YouTube, this is the Charizard Authority. I'm going to try to break open a few PSA cases. These are the newer cases. I've been told they're harder to crack open and that the old method doesn't work. So we're going to try it out today. I'm just going to use my side cutting pliers. And then I've got a knife that I use to open up letters and boxes and stuff.
You know, those pliers are legit. That's the fucking stuff you want. That'll take a finger right off. You put that in there. That's the good stuff right there. That knife part, though, once again, we'll go to that here in a second. I don't know why everybody fucking feels the need to use a knife to actually pry stuff open. We'll see, though.
So this, if I recall, I just told you to take this and you put it onto a corner like I just did. Then in the other video, I had a screwdriver that I put in here. Instead of putting a screwdriver in here, hope you guys can see, got a camera between me and this, so it's kind of difficult. Just wiggling this in there. Okay, looks like it's popping open pretty easy, just like the previous ones. You just pull the top off. Okay, so if you're worried about the new cases and them being too hard to crack open.
Dude, so like this is like a 9-year-old video, so I guarantee TCA gaming is just fine, but like it's just, I don't know, watching someone use a knife like that, I've gotten my fingers severely messed up just using a screwdriver as like a pry bar before. Not saying you're supposed to do that, like it has just slipped through something and went right into my finger. Like a knife like that or something would go straight in there and it'd be like done deal. I mean, like why a knife of all things? You could use so many things to actually pry that open. Like a screwdriver would probably be your best bet, like a little flathead one. And of course, you still gotta be careful of that because once again, you can pry the fuck. Like a knife of all things, they're like putting it on their hand. They're like going like that. It's like do 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 do. What if it just comes through the plastic, just right in there, like right in your palm, and you cut it open? You could do a blood brother pact right there. I don't know what it is with people and knives, man.
Okay, looks like it's popping open pretty easy, just like the previous ones. You just pull the top off. Okay, so if you're worried about the new cases and them being too hard to crack open.
The sound effects in this video are great too. Just the plastic hitting like the bottom of that stuff. Just but hey, it looks good. Raichu looks fine. Nothing happened with any of that stuff. It's going to happen one of those days. There's going to be a video where a knife or something just goes through somebody's hand. It's going to be caught on video. Someone's going to be like punctured right through just because of some stuff like that. I don't get it, man. There's way easier ways to crack slabs.
CGC slab spicy. Wonder if it's hard like diamond grading service. I actually haven't seen this done before. Ever cracked a slab before? Not in a long time. Oh, hey. So I would not use scissors when cracking a slab as it's unnecessarily dangerous. When you're exerting force with a sharp object, your fingers are worth more than the 0.5. I'm so happy that this person is all right. Do not try this at home.
Jesus Christ, man. That dude's just using scissors and going to frickin' town. He's putting the blade towards the card. He's putting the blade towards his hand. He's just putting the blade everywhere, and he's using his fingers, like, on the blade. Oh, my God, dude. Like, dude's gonna slice his shit open and then bleed all over his favorite. Why? It's always Umbreon cards, too. I've seen so many people cracking the slabs for that. Older CGC slabs or PSA 9s or stuff. BGS 9s, too. I've seen that a good chunk as well, where people are just cracking them, man. You're gonna bleed all over your favorite Umbreon card. It's gonna be a blood Breon at that point. Dude. It's also funny too. This is Alex. Me and him had a conversation one time about reaction channels, reacting to other reaction channels, and I feel like this is like one of those instances right there. In fact, I'll do it right now. Just 1 second. Oh, so we got Alex here with a fantastic haircut. He's looking good. He like looks at that card. He's looking at the tools he's using. He's talking very good about it. I wonder what mic he's using. Oh, and look at how concerned he looks about that blade going. And he looks very concerned about it. He looks very upset. He's laughing about it a little bit now too. Maybe he's not that concerned. It's just one of those things. Maybe Alex just doesn't care. Maybe just a guy. Maybe he wants blood all over that card. What do you guys think? You think Alex wants blood on that card? He probably does, right? Some old reactionception stuff right here. I just wanted to look at this. Like, I went down a rabbit hole of people cracking slabs. I'm going with it too. Sorry if you don't find that fucking interesting. I do. Let's keep fucking going. There's a couple more. This is my favorite one. This is one of my actual favorite ones from back in the day. I did a video coming up on like 2 years ago, actually. These are the benders, and these guys had a reputation of actually making your cards rarer by ripping up common modern cards, such as Rainbow Mew VMAXs from Fusion Strike. Back before anybody gave a hell about that set whatsoever, they'd rip those in half and say, voila, your Mew's fucking more valuable. And they're taking a jigsaw to slab. Look at that Nidoqueen just getting cut right the hell up, just going right through. But hey, that's how strong Pokemon cards and them slabs are right there. That's how strong PSA is right there. Not even a jigsaw went all the way through that. They had to stop. They had to take it out. It couldn't do anything about that stuff. I miss the benders a little bit. I actually did a video talking about that stuff. Those guys were legitimately entertaining. Way more entertaining than people that were drawing little pleasure holes in their cards, if I catch what I'm saying right there. Woo! That's a tough slab, though. Let's see that one more time. Yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Heck yeah, going right through. Stop that power tool right in its tracks. Freaking.
And regraded a bunch of these.
Oh yeah, we got Shiny Vert here right before his villain arc, before he went on the path to destroy CGC. Man, look at the way he's cracking. My favorite is just the Sylveon that he throws just right across the room when he's like throwing. Dude, that's funny. Just throws it right across when he's cracking it. Looking at all the cracks is going on here. He's gonna resubmit all these cards too. He's doing the infinite money glitch right there too. Just going a mile a minute cracking this stuff. It actually gave me a little bit of agita going right in there. But he's got what appears to be a Rayquaza, and he is fucked the hell out of that slab right there. He's like prying it up in pieces. And that's usually where you're going to get your damage too, if you don't actually break it clean and it's got those little pieces that are still straggling onto it, like little corns that they're just hanging off your butt, dude. Like, that's where you're going to get all the real damage, all that stuff too. Oh, Vert, you were a good man, making the old CGC miscuts and then doing the crack like this, dude, man. Just keep throwing those cards. That's how you get them.
Look at these T-Rex claws. Get a good grip on that. On the corner. Just like this, I kind of crack it like that. Whoa! There we go. Look at that chunk.
I'm actually kind of shocked he cracked it with vice grips at all. I mean, like, vice grips are really for like clamping and holding things. I mean, I guess in theory you could crack a slab with something like that too. That's just usually not what they fucking go for at all. Hey, good for him though. Surely this isn't gonna go south real quick.
Even that little bit, you can kind of squeeze in, and maybe we might need a bigger dent. We want to be able to squeeze in this flat head. Even just a little bit. There we got it in. See, once you get it... Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. I might have just damaged the card.
Oh my gosh, indeed. That's exactly what happens when you put way too much pressure on that stuff and you face your tools towards the actual card itself. You want to actually go more on the sides and get more of that siding off so you can just directly sideways cut that thing in there so you're not going towards it, because this is what happens. And everyone sees what card that is too. That is a Japanese Umbreon VMAX, and this was during the time where that was like probably the best card for you to pull at point blank fucking period. Now the Japanese declined a little bit. Now, I mean, it's still an expensive card, don't get me wrong. You don't want a screwdriver fucking going through, that's for sure. Let's see if this played out okay though, because there's a chance, right? There's a chance it could be okay.
Please just scratch this glass and not the back of the card. Please, 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 please. Oh, it looks okay. Oh my goodness, we're okay.
Unexpected good ending. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was expecting to see a big old gash taken out right out of the back. I was expecting to see like a big old bite, like Bigfoot came up there and just scratched it, going for some beef jerky or something. I really was. And like the fact that maybe there is a God, maybe there is someone who's actually looking after that stuff. Good for you. Big scare. Don't put your fucking tools towards your cards. Your really good, big, nice, expensive cards. You really don't want to do that. Hey, you guys want a bonus clip? This is my favorite clip of all time. I just love this. This is a Lily. This is from the Simplified Chinese box is what it looks like. And everyone was going Lily crazy. Oh, every time I see it, man. Every single time I see it. This is why some people don't like perfect fit sleeves at all. It's just because you get... Oh, oh my god, just I'm gonna pause it right on it. Oh, there we go, right there, dude. And this is when everybody thought that this card was gonna be like the next big thing. Trainer Mania since popped down, but this is my favorite clip of all time. You gotta be really careful with perfect fits. If it's not going, you don't really want to force it. I don't recommend people use perfect fit sleeves unless like you know for sure, you know exactly what you're doing with them. A lot of Japanese sellers will use them too, and taking cards out of them can also be a problem, especially if people have nails or something like that. People tend to dig nails in the top like corner of the cards or something like that, and it's not, I don't recommend them. They're just not really very helpful in cases like this, because you're going to end up with instances where your car's just getting fucking sandwiched or hot dog down the middle. You don't want to see that. That's my favorite clip. That's all I got. Hopefully you guys don't experience things like this. Hopefully you guys are cracking your slabs safely, and make sure that you're not actually putting your knife towards you or your card or anything like that. Just don't use a knife. Don't use a fucking knife. Don't use a fucking box opener either. I've seen people do that stuff too. Just use a screwdriver, you know, worst case scenario, best case scenario. If you can get like a little plastic pry tool in there, that's probably your best case, because like I said, cards are expensive, but a trip to the hospital is even more fucking expensive, dude. It's not worth it in my opinion. People crack slabs like crazy. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin. See you later. Have a good one. Happy cracking.